Hugill, who is a registered clinical counselor as well as a registered dance movement therapist. Thank you for joining us today. Now, what is dance movement therapy? Until today, I had never heard of such a thing.
Well, dance movement therapy is one of the expressive arts therapies. There's also drama therapy, art therapy, music therapy, poetry therapy, there's even photography therapy. As an expressive arts therapy, it combines the art modality with psychotherapeutic theory.
Now let's talk about some of the main points of dance movement therapy.
The basic foundational principle of dance movement therapy is that the body and the mind are totally interconnected. Our brain, doesn't live somewhere else in our body. They don't live in two different parts of space.
Really? Our brain is not itself and the body is just...
a support vehicle for the brain. No, it's not like that. As a matter of fact, the nervous system is connected through every cell in our bodies. And there's even Bruce Lipton, who's a cellular biologist, believes that actually intelligence of the body is in the cellular membranes. So really, as I said, we feel our emotions in our bodies that connects with thought, which contributes to emotion. So it's all one constant feedback loop. Every part of our body to our brain, back to every part of our body. The brain is more like a manager, should I say. And then the idea of mind is a pretty, depending on the culture, mind can be, the whole body. In Eastern cultures, think of the heart as being the mind, not the brain. So fundamentally, dance movement therapy is working with the relationship of ourselves to our
Which is most important before we even get into a relationship with a family or your
ourselves.
friends. That is the most important one.
To ourselves is most important. So another part related to the body and the mind being connected is that when you make a change in our movement, you can make a change in our emotional states and also our thinking. Everything manifests. That's another principle, is that a lot of our personalities are manifested through our bodies, how we hold ourselves, how we move, how we breathe, the tone of our voice. And another piece is that movement is often symbolic. So it gives an access to our conscious levels of ourselves, which then we can bring into consciousness by verbal processing, by doing the movement and through verbal processing. And then we help clients do it improvisationally to help them develop new movement patterns that are perhaps out of their repertoire of movement. Maybe somebody holds themselves like this, but if we encourage them to move in big movements, then they discover new parts of themselves.
Let's talk about the spiritual aspect of dance movement therapy and how that and the energy work.
That's actually my particular love. When I was working in the hospital, I started to do a thing called movement meditation and prayer with a chaplain in the unit that was psychotic, working with psychotic people. And it was such a powerful group. People that could not pay attention or be connected with other people, like in that group, they were related with each other, they were connected with each other through very simple movements, and the group would end and no one would want to leave. So I knew that this was very, very powerful.
For somebody who does not feel comfortable expressing themselves physically, for somebody who has not ever danced, or they're shy, or they're not comfortable with their bodies, how do you think that dance movement therapy can help that individual?
Which is most people, because most of us in this culture are uncomfortable with
I'm
our
not good
bodies.
at dancing at all.
It doesn't matter. You don't need to know anything about dancing. So the first thing I do is I really help people feel comfortable in their bodies, and that can take several sessions. Just to feel comfortable, to notice their breathing, to really just let them, feel at ease in their body. Notice what's supporting them, the chair, to feel their feet on the floor, to really just check in with the different parts of the body. Notice where they feel tension, where they feel comfort. I'm mostly orienting themselves to where they feel comfort in their bodies, and staying with that. And then from there, I'll go to where they feel some discomfort, and maybe with the breath to send the comfort into the areas of the discomfort. So I'm really working a lot first with comfort and safety in the body. Safety is absolutely primary. So I'll spend a lot of time with that, feeling comfortable, and you know, sort of modeling that myself, my own body. And so you know, and not also really letting the client guide. So always we do what the client feels comfortable doing. So I might make a suggestion. That's if we do that, that's fine. We find something that feels easy and fun to do. So that's how. And then working with dance therapy is really helpful for working with eating disorders because it does address the body and ease and comfort in the body, and the war of the symptoms takes place in the body. It's very helpful for working with trauma, with addictions, with anxiety problems, depression, self-esteem.
So it can be used for stress management as well?
Yes, very much so.
Now, dance movement therapy, until today, I had not heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not something that has gone mainstream.
No. And I'm not sure quite why that is. I think a combination of reasons. One, that people aren't comfortable with the body, you know, in our culture. The whole idea, it's starting to get bigger now, but the whole notion that our bodies and our minds are connected is like it's a new concept in our culture, which is still, you know, caught way back in the 17th century with Descartes, who said, you know, I think, therefore I am, and that's kind of what most of us still believe. The other thing is, if we really valued our bodies, we value other people's bodies, and we'd be a lot kinder and respectful towards other people. And if we were really connected with our bodies, we would understand that all living things have bodies, and we would be a lot more respectful of all beings on the planet, and more respectful of taking care of the earth. So it has a big implications.
Yeah. So creating that self-love and that relationship with the self, and learning to speak the language of the body.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today.
Oh, you're so welcome.